If there's one scale I would recommend getting down, it would be C major. C major, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, just for your own personal enjoyment. It's satisfying to resolve on the root or different notes or blend in the chords. It will help you stretch out, especially if you do like the 3 note per string trick or practice. And there's all these patterns and positions you can find. Again, it's just the natural notes, no sharps or flats. Kind of makes it tidy. That would equal the white keys on the piano. So it's kind of a nice, clean, tidy scale. It's kind of like the foundation scale that I would recommend getting down. But there's so many ways to explore that. Plus, one other little idea is, remember, it will yield a total of 7 modes. The first one is Ionian, second one is Dorian, third one looks like Phrygian, fourth one looks like Lydian, fifth one's probably Mixolydian. What are we on? The fifth, and then the sixth would be Aeolian, and the seventh is Locrian. There's 7 different scales you can get out of the C major, and that overwhelmed me for a long time, so don't worry about that right now unless you already know it. But so like the really clearest way would be just like, that's probably how I started, right there in cowboy zone, right there, first 3 frets. I didn't really know it was called C major scale. It just sounded right. I just knew it as a pattern or a sound versus I didn't have the terminology. I was probably about 16 years old when I figured that out. Whatever, man. But the fun thing about playing it in the first 3 frets is you got a pretty good range of high and low. Low meaning you can take it down to the low E. So you got the lowest note on guitar, E, which happens to be the major third, so it's a powerful, good note. Then you got your F. So let's just run through it here. I'll just kind of go slow. E, F. That's ridiculous, but a lot of my students don't practice that kind of stuff, so that's why I make these videos. E, F, G. So that's the third, the fourth, the fifth. The sixth is A. Open A, 5th string. Then you got your B, 2nd fret, 5th string. And the C, which you can definitely put that C chord in there if you want. So maybe master that little corner of the guitar. And again, it does have the nice low pitch, the low E. And we start to climb up the scale. You got your 4th string open D, which is a 2nd interval. And there's another third, another E. 4th string, 2nd fret. There's your F again, 3rd fret. The G is the 5th interval. That's good for vocal training. You can practice your intervals with your voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 1. Learn those intervals with your vocals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is A. While you're at it, you could just hook an A minor chord in there, which we say is a relative minor of C major. That's cool, man. The 1 to the 6, C to A minor. Then of course you got your B, 2nd string open. That's your 7th degree of the scale. So by doing this and stopping and checking out each interval and thinking about it, it's kind of relaxing to me to practice this. There's no rush. So after the B, you got your C. The 7 resolves back to the 1, or the 8, the octave. I don't know if 8 is a proper musical term. Octave, 1, tonal center, root. I don't really know if it's called an 8 that much, but then the high notes, C, D, E, F, G, just keeps going. C, D would be like another 2nd, or you could call it the 9th. D is a 2nd or 9th. And then the 1st string open E. Normally we're going to call that our 3rd, but I guess you could call it a 10th if you want to. I don't really hear people talk about the 10th interval. We usually call it a 3rd. And then your F, which is normally called a 4th, but you could think of it as 11. G is the 5th. You could call it a 12th, but that's not common. We would normally call the G the 5th. Then your 6th would be A, and we could call that a 13. That's the only reason I busted out of our 3-fret zone to get that 13. So if you're making a 13 chord, you'll need that plus probably a flatted 7 or something. Root 3rd, 5th, flatted 7, 13 or 6. I don't know why it's like that, but it's just terminology, not a big deal. So up and down that pattern, I know it seems basic. You could practice economy picking, which I'm going to talk about for a second. That's where we're going to pick down, up, down, down. Catch that again. Down, up, down, down. Because I'm going from the 6th string to the 5th string, downstroke on the 3rd fret, G. Just continue with the downstroke for efficiency. Same thing with the next string, C to D. There. To the F to the G. Down, up, and then the B string will probably be a downstroke. Down, up, down, down on E, F, G. We'll work on that more. I've got a guru helping me with that. Really enjoy hanging out with my buddy Don. So I'm not going to push beyond that as far as the economy picking right now. I'm just going to go slow, take it one tiny step at a time. I just never had time to think about economy picking. So of course we can blaze up the neck on that, which let's do that later. Let's just make sure everybody's got the first 3 frets down of C major and just have fun with it. Just for your own personal relaxation and ear training. You could do vocal training. Probably not, you could lead into some serious shredding zone, but most of the things I do are just simple melodies and riffs, and so this suits me really well. So you don't have to strain too hard. It's just kind of make a pure relaxing sound. That's kind of what I'm getting at for an average person. Just enjoy your scale and don't get all tensed up about it. All right, no lessons today, no gig today. So I'm pretty excited. All right, so I thought I'd stop by, see what's going on. Thanks for stopping by the channel. See ya.